Hey there, it's Kat and this is Brews and Reviews. So as you may or may not know, I am co-hosting the Tome Infinity and Beyond Readathon. If you don't know what that is, please head down to the description below where there'll be a link to the announcement video. As Tome Infinity and Beyond is a team-based readathon that is based on the world ending, we kind of thought, you know, let's do a tag. Let's do a tag. Megan from Tome Infinity and myself created this World Savior tag. Click on the link down below and it will take you to a flowchart style tag, and it's really fun, really interesting. The questions you answer are dependent on the answers you've already given. So yeah, I'm gonna head right into it and you guys can sort of get an idea of how it works. As Meg and I are on different teams, Meg's video has already been posted. You can see how different our versions of this tag are gonna be, and it'll be a lot of fun. So as I'm one of the co-hosts for Team Natural Disaster, I'm obviously going to be answering the questions for natural disaster, but we're going to find out exactly what type of natural disaster I'm going to be facing. So forgive me if I hold my phone up, but I am actually looking at the questions on here, so you know. So the first question for Team Natural Disaster is to name your favourite science fiction book featuring a natural disaster. So for this one I'm going to pick Wolf in Shadow by David Gemmell. Obviously I love David Gemmell, and you know, any chance to pick him in any answer to any question, I will always pick David Gemmell, but you know, whatever. The entire John Shano trilogy features natural disasters. This series is set in a world that shifts on its axis every so many years, and what was sea becomes land and what was land becomes sea, so they basically have to start again. And a lot of people only survive because they happen to be on boats or something like that. And it's a really, really interesting concept. And there's time travel and world shifting, and it's just very, very cool. And there's, yeah, it's basically everyone gets hammered by these natural disasters and they're like, oh right, let's rebuild then, shall we? Yeah. It's a lot of fun, and I just love David Gemmell's writing, so this was always going to win for me. So next we're actually going to go on to the Team Natural Disaster chart. The first question is your reading life a whirlwind of different genres? Yes. Yes. So much. I can't decide, and sometimes I'm like, I do thrillers, sometimes I'm like, I do fantasy, sometimes I'm like, I do contemporary. It all depends on how I'm feeling, because I am a mood reader. So because I said yes, I now move on to the next question. Which genre do you feel like most represents you? Such a difficult question, because again, mood reader. This is difficult. So I'm gonna say fantasy because I end up going there so much, and there are so many different subgenres of fantasy. However, I also think sci-fi does as well, because again, subgenres, and I get so fascinated by everything, and then I also love crime thrillers. So basically, I'm gonna stay on this fence that I'm sat on and sort of not answer this question because it's too difficult for me. So the next question is, which is scarier, storms or the depths of the ocean? I'm scared of both of those things. The depths of the ocean are fucking terrifying because, like, we know more about space than we do about the depths of the ocean. I heard that somewhere once, and you know what? I wouldn't be surprised. Storms are also fucking terrifying because, I mean, have you ever, like, sat inside and watched a storm and then just gone like, oh fuck, I feel like it's all gonna come in around me? Again, because I'm on the fence, I'm actually gonna pick storms. My reason being, you can choose to not go to the depths of the ocean. You can just choose to not go on a boat. Like, just don't do it, you'd be fine. If there's a storm and it's like, come to your house, like, what are you gonna do? Where are you gonna go? You have to go out in the storm to get away from the storm. The storm is there, you are surrounded by the storm. So we're going with storms. So because I picked storms, the next question is name a character with a stormy personality. How could I ever not pick Darrow from Red Rising because I love him? Honestly, Darrow's personality is kind of a whirlwind. He is full of rage and vengeance, and he has a whole inner conflict throughout this series. He starts off this series content in his life until something very bad happens, and then he's full of vengeance and pain and rage, and he wants to hurt people and all that sort of thing, but it's the growth that he has from that, underpinned by that rage, that I think is so enthralling about his character, and I just really like Darrow. So he's kind of the perfect answer for stormy personality. So that leads me to worldwide superstorms. That's the natural disaster I'm trying to prevent in Tome Infinity and beyond. I just find that really scary, and so hopefully I can save people by doing good reading. Anyone wants to join us on Team Natural Disaster and help me, that would be nice. But the final question for Worldwide Superstorms is, you need to stop the oncoming storm. What book character do you think could help you save the world? Okay, so hear me out on this one. Percy Jackson, because he could just be like, stop water, and then the storm stops. How good would that be? I mean, is that kind of cheating? Is it kind of cheating to pick someone who could control water? Like, I don't know. We're gonna go with it anyway, because like, I'm a wet lettuce. I wouldn't be able to help anyone stop the end of the world, so we need some, you know, mythological help right now. Yep, this is the hill I'm gonna die on. This was the Tome Infinity and Beyond World Savior tag. If you are going to take part in the Tome Infinity and Beyond Readathon, then please do this tag. It would be really interesting to see your answers. And obviously, please find yourself tagged if you're going to take part. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!